Hello, Isla, and Merry Christmas to you. I am currently at my parents' place, and I'm in my dad's little studio with his bass. It's an old Rickenbacker 4001 or 4001, whichever you prefer. It's going through an old Music Man amp as well, and it is buzzy and crackly. The bass is lovely, but the amp is needs a little bit of TLC, so there might be some buzzing, but hopefully you can hear this okay. Okay, I'm just going to go through the bass lines that I gave you, just so that you've got something like a visual thing as well as the tab. So we're going to start with Another One Bites the Dust. So what we've got is, first of all, we've got this. There you go. So we're on bottom E string. And when you mute it, you see what I'm doing? I've got my thumb just resting on there. It's not grip, so I'm not gripping like that. I know it's different when you've got small hands, but still, try not to grip. You've got to try and make sure that there is like a gap. You see, there's always a gap between my hand and the neck. So when I'm muting, I can mute with like that. I can mute with. I can also mute with my fingers. But when you are muting things, sometimes you might hear this. Can't find a good one. There we go. So you try muting it there. You hear that ringing, boom. Or you get a harmonic, so it keeps ringing even though you're muting it. That's because you're muting it with one finger. Mute it with all of them. And it also mutes all of them. So that's quite a nice thing to practice. Just thumb on the back, loosely, rest your fingers, make sure it's nice and dead. And again, look, gap between my hands. I know like you've got small hands, but you still want a gap. You don't want it to be like that. So we're going to start with Another One Bites the Dust. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. So I'm using my first finger and my 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, remember we were talking about the fingering being different on the piano than the bass. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm using that because it gives me a little bit of pinky practice. I could go. I could use that. And if I were doing it, then I'd probably do that. But I'm just getting that in just so I can practice it. You're trying to do that alternate picking as much as possible. Alright, so that's Another One Bite the Dust. Again, any of these, if you're struggling with it, go slower. Bum, 2, 3, bum, do, bum, 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 Doesn't matter how slow it is, just make sure it's cool and right. Boom. And you've got to imagine the drummer there. Boom, boom, boom. And it doesn't matter. Boom, ticka, boom, ticka, boom, ticka, boom, ticka, boom. Boom, boom, ticka, boom, ticka, boom, ticka. Boom, 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 boom. And that still sounds cool, even though it's like a quarter of the speed. So then we've got Stand By Me, which might take me a couple of goes as well, because I'm afraid I haven't practiced because I've been getting so ready for Christmas. But we're up here with it. So if you see on the tab, the bottom string is your bottom E, second string is your A, third string is your D, top string is your G, and we are. So we're on our D string on the 7th fret. 3, 5, 7. And now let's just try using the second finger, and we're going to go. So we go 7, 6, 9 on the A string. You see that? Oops. And you use the pinky for this. 2, 1, 4. Now, you see my hand has moved a bit. There's that. And I'm not keeping that there while I'm doing that pinky. I'm letting go. See? I've moved from there to there. So you've got these little micro shifts. You don't have to stretch the whole thing, but still. That's it. So I'm going 7, 7, 7, 6, 7, 7, 7, 6, 9, 9, 7, 9, 9, 9, 7. There you go, I'm just sliding. Now here, bum, bum, because I want to get to there next, I'm going to go swap, like that, and then pinky on the 7. So we've got, from bar 5 of that one, it goes first, first, second, first, pinky. And then you can go second, first, second. And what also I'm muting with my picking hand this time. And we've got that bumped bum, bumped bum, that syncopated beat that's really, really characteristic of it. Cool. So I'll go with that one. So that is, in a way, that is probably the trickiest one, but it's really, really useful. It's a really, really common chord sequence, and it just gets you used to getting around the fingerboard. But also, it's just a really pretty melodic bass line. It's lovely. That song starts with the bass line because it's just so lovely. Interestingly, it's originally done on a double bass rather than this, and maybe one day we will get the double bass out of storage and we'll have a go at that on there. Anyway, next, number 3, we've got Seven Nation Army. So this is on the A string, so you can see it's the second one up, and we're going 3, 5, 7. Now, get your notes right. We've got this 7, so an E, and then it goes up to the next string, the D string, with a 5th fret, and then 5. So we've got 7, 7, 5, 7, 5, 3, 2. So I'm using that. I use my tongue all, sorry, when I'm playing. It's disgusting. And then you can do that. What a lot of people do is don't do that. Because it doesn't look cool. That was horrible. So I'm there. 7, 7, 5, 7, 5, 3, 2. Or there. Yeah, there. Let's do the third finger. 1, 2, 3. 1. And if you're feeling really fancy, he goes. Sometimes he goes. It goes back 4, 4, 3, 5, 3, 4. And then I think it goes to G, so the 3rd fret on the E string. G, 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 A, 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 E. And you can use whatever finger you like. Or you can even go. I thought maybe do that. First finger, and then 3rd. Or 5th. 4th. You'll notice as well, still doing that alternate picking. Right, Last of all, we have Psycho Killer. So this one, so we're playing an A, but we're not using the open A string. We're using the 5th fret of the E string. Then we can get, for a start, it's a slightly number sound. So this, nice and open. This, slightly more bit more mellow. This is also a good indication of how in tune your instrument is. If that and that are different pitches, then you're not in tune. So we want, and again, the way to mute this, I've got this finger down here, my 3rd finger. I've got the other 2 resting behind it. Got my thumb on the neck, just there, just in the middle there, just chilling out. I'm not grasping it, just like that. I'm not like that. There's still a gap. So, and I'm going, where am I? Sorry, the anchor point's in a different place there, still on my bass. So, what I'm doing is I'm going bum, very slowly. I'm doing this bum, and I'm coming off. You can't really see, but if I lift these fingers off, I'm not lifting them off the string. You see, I'm just lifting them. Yeah. You can barely see it, but I'm lifting it off enough just to stop the string ringing. If you don't do it enough, you get this. But also, I mean, with this, keeping these 2 behind so it doesn't go, you don't get that sort of ringing. We're going to go bum, 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 Really cool bass line. Tina Weymouth is a really interesting player. She was like entirely self-taught and has a really weird sort of, she sort of plays like this, like a crab. It's really odd. It's quite stressful to watch, but she does some really cool bass lines, and that's one of them. There you go. I forgot to say the Ben E. King one. Anchor on your E string. Oh. Sorry, I was looking at the screen where it's all mirrored. Anyway, sorry, that's a different thing. Okay. Excellent. So we're now going to have a look at the Big Goodbye. With the Big Goodbye, it has a... do you know what? I'm going to do this on a different video, actually. All right. See ya.